Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. Yeah, on the AVAX chart, the price has reacted to the support area here that we have been talking about for, I think, a couple of months now. We have seen a reaction several times here in December, around the 20th of December. Many charts have reacted to support areas in the same time, or at the same time. Quite good reactions actually here and there, but most of them ended as three-wave rallies. And so the same case, or that's the same case here on the AVAX chart. I mean, you can see the price reacted, rallied, but in a three-wave move. I mean, it's clearly three waves and then another dip, and without any higher high at this stage. So the market has just been moving sideways, and we're dealing with back-to-back corrective price action. So unfortunately, there is no signal really that a low is in place. We only can identify a potential here, and it is entirely possible that after a third wave formed the top around the 4th of December, after the third wave formed the top, the fourth wave bottomed around the 13th of January, and then the fifth wave is pretty much now unfolding. But there is not really any strong evidence. So we don't have a breakout. Normally what can be interesting as let's say a long trade setup is an upside breakout, not the breakout itself, but the pullback after the breakout, if it can form a higher low. Now we don't have a higher low really. I mean, okay, you could say maybe this one was broken. So we have actually a, potentially impulsive looking move up. We haven't seen a break, though, above all these previous swing highs from end of December and early January. So it's just kind of a pretty insignificant high, which was broken there around the 12th of January, 13th of January. So we have seen a rally and then a pullback. I mean, it's holding here the 78.6 retracement of that rally. Any break below that last swing low, which formed at $34.60, I think would reduce the likelihood that indeed a wave 4 has bottomed. I mean, it is currently the preferred wave count that the fourth wave has bottomed, or I wouldn't show it. Labeled like that, it indicates wave 5 could have started, and this initial move up was the A wave, here B wave pullback. But the fact that this is forming like a triple bottom or something is just not very convincing. I mean, triple bottom essentially means that we have seen a low of sorts. Then there has been a rally, but it couldn't sustain, so we test the lows again. Okay, it's rallying again. Okay, could again not break out. We're testing the lows again, and it's another lower high, so it just can't break out. And it starts to look a little bit like I don't know, it's at least not strongly bullish yet. Now, this is, however, a Fibonacci support area where the buyers can try to come in and form a low. And all I'm saying is I need to see a little bit more upside impulse or momentum to really, get a better confirmation that indeed a low has formed. At the moment, it's just too weak, and we're simply just ranging in a narrow range. And I see it as a potential B wave low. That's absolutely possible, but it's only, and if I go to the 1 hour chart, you see that it is only a three-wave move up again off the low. And what we would want to see to really get a first indication here locally as well that a low has formed would be, we want to see a wave 1, a wave 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to see 5 waves at least, even here on the smaller time frame. But as you can see, it's only 3 waves, and we need a little bit more upside momentum. So at least one more high here in the internal third wave, then another 4 and a 5. But only if I get this pattern, then we have a first, let's say, confirmation that wave B has really bottomed. I mean, again, I'm tracking it like that, but not convinced. The other problem is, which arises from this structure, what is this? Did the B wave maybe form a low here or here or here? In practice, it doesn't really matter. However, when we label it, it's getting challenging. But, this is not the lowest low. The lowest low occurred on the 19th of January. But I could see it as a B-wave triangle. Absolutely. I think I could say A, B, C, D, E. That's valid. And then we could now break out to the upside. But normally an upside breakout from a triangle is a little bit more impulsive. So, I'm watching for it. But obviously taking out or breaking below all these swing lows here at around 34, 34.50, these previous ones, well, will probably send us down to another lower low, maybe even to test the $31.69 level. Any break below that, there isn't really anything clearly bullish left that I could then offer. I mean, there might be an alternative, but it will depend on how the price breaks below support. Really, what we don't want to see in this microstructure is a sustained break below 34.59, which is the 78.6 retracement. Okay, if it still happens, we are falling back into the larger pattern. But if then this fourth wave is breaking below the 31.69 level, well, then there needs to be a larger reinterpretation of the chart. So in summary, the price shows weakness. There is a chance for the buyers to step in because we are quite deep in micro support, but overall price action to the upside, not very convincing. And I would need to see minimally a 5-wave move up to get an indication that a low is in place. And that would also involve a break above the previous swing high located here at $37.80, and then the swing high at around $41.80 for further confirmation. That's the update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.